Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Yatah Sarvani Bhutani Pratibhanti Titani Cha Yatreva Pasamam Yanti Tasmai Satyatmane Namaha. Jnata Jnanam Tatha Jnayam Drashta Darshanadeshabhu Karta Hetu Kriya Jasmat Tasmai Gyamtyatmane Namaha. Spuranti Sikara Jasmat Ananda Sambare Vano Sarvesam Jivanam Tasmai Brahmanandatmane Namaha. Brahmanandatmane Namaha. Om Vedodadhim Samunamatya Jnanaratnam Samudritam Yena Dasmai Vasisthaya Gurunam Gurave Namaha. Vasistha ji Bhagavan ki jai. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Yoga Vasistha ji Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om. हम योग वशिष्ठ का निर्वाण प्रकरण का पूर्वार्ध 38वां सर्ग का विवेचन कर रहे हैं। योग वशिष्ठ निर्वाण प्रकरण and first half 38th chapter we are discussing. Yesterday we saw meditation is the root for everything. Without meditation nobody can do anything. But alas, we meditate only for a while and then we change the object and everything. So that brings us confusion and problems, everything. On the other hand, if you meditate on any object outside or inside you, any object, any sound or form which constitutes the outer world, names and forms, on whatever you meditate, you are sure to reach the highest, Supreme. Why? Because the Supreme is there in the background of every object. That is the substratum for everything. So if you can meditate, means fix your mind on one object for longer time. That is the way to reach the Supreme, that is liked by the Supreme, that is the best way of worship and everything. That is the real life. That is the way to eternal happiness. Everything you will achieve. We do it but not continuously. Everyone is bound to meditate for a while. Without meditation nobody can do anything. Meditation means here it is fixing the thought on any sense objects. For a while we do it. for a moment, and then we change it, so all the problems. Don't forget this. And technically, concentration is known as thought, a continuous thought for at least 24 seconds. 24 seconds. That is called concentration. Technically, it is named as such. And if it is more than 24 seconds, that means either 1 or up to 24 minutes, then it is called meditation. From 24 seconds to 24 minutes, it is called meditation technically. And more than 24 minutes, it becomes a samadhi. It is called savikalp or sampragyant samadhi. Means where there is one thought remains for more than 24 minutes. That is called samadhi, where thought will be there. And nirvikalp or asampragyant samadhi is known as more than that, where higher than that state, where there will not be even that one thought. That is called asampragyat or nirvikalp, where no kalpana, no thought is found. And of course there is still more ahead, but it is unknown and unsaid, untold. Unknown and untold. But there is deeper and deeper cave inside. That is, we can say in our language, it is just like the last part, the end part of the black hole, where you meet, of course, but you are not aware of your meeting into the absolute singularity. Absolute singularity. In this way, the journey ends there, but up to certain level, we know about the journey. All the informations are got. Now we have seen meditation is bound to do. We do it. All the people in relative world, we do it, but we are not aware of it, nor we do it continuously. Because of our change, we face the problems. So this meditation, prolonged meditation on any object that reaches the highest truth, and that is liked by the truth. This is the highest type of worship one can do. हे मुने, यह आत्मदेव ध्यान से ही अपने स्वरूप की अभिव्यक्ति प्राप्त करता है। यह आत्मदेव ध्यान से ही अपने स्वरूप की अभिव्यक्ति प्राप्त करता है, और तदनंतर वह मनुष्य से लेकर हिरण्यगर्भ पर्यंत सभी जीवों के विषयमुख की संपत्तियों का उस प्रकार उपभोग करता है, जिस प्रकार देहाभिमानी अपने घर में उक्त संपत्तियों का उपभोग करता है। देहाभिमानी को भी विषय संबंध से जनित वृत्ति में अभिव्यक्त आत्म सुख का ही अनुभव होता है, क्योंकि ब्रह्मात्म सुख में सभी सुख अंतर्भूत हो जाते हैं. He is giving another very crucial point to understand. He says, this self-God means the Atman-Dev, the Supreme Truth. He expresses or manifests his own self, the Supreme, when he gets meditated upon by the method of meditation only. He expresses himself. इसका क्या तरीका हुआ, कैसे होगा भाई? How it is? Why it is? Because he is there. Nobody can say see his absence. He is ever present. So he is already expressed or manifested, we can say. No. We have to understand the meaning of, real meaning of manifestation or expression or projection as we generally use in our relative life. Projection or manifestation or formation or expression is known as the unmanifested, unknown, or unmanifested is there, no doubt, but when it is known by someone, then it is called manifested. Because it is unknown, because it is unseen, so it is called unmanifested or unappeared, unprojected. And on the other hand, if it is manifested, it has to have a form and a name, then only we can know it. That means in our relative understanding, unless we get some support for the mind gets supported by a form or a name, something, either sound or limited form, any form, then only mind can think of it. The thought can be upon the name and form, or else mind has nothing to do. Just as a creeper cannot stand erect without a support. Similarly, the mind means thoughts, process of thoughts needs a support all the time. Without support, mind cannot stand. Mind gets deleted. It has got no work. No thoughts are seen. That's how we come to our Yoga Sutras. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Vritti means a support, a name or a form, where mind dwells on. And here, mind only can work if there is a support of sense object having a form or a name. Then only mind can work. So the opposite, to control the mind and to win over it, to stop all these supports, where will it go? It has to stop. So chitta vritti nirodha. The functioning should be stopped. Functioning means to have relationship with the object of sense for a moment. That is called perception. The thought waves, they go out of the brain, the headquarter of the mind, and it goes out of the body through its relevant gateways. Relevant means if it is a thought of form, it has to go through the eyes. Eyes can get the form. And if it is a thought of sound, it has to go either through the mouth, tongue, or by ear. Mouth has got two senses. Tongue gets a taste and also speech, both. And then the thought waves go on progressing, go on till it reaches some object of its relevant thoughts. If it is a sound, it has to reach some sound. Oh, the bird is singing. It is cuckoo, koyal. It is beautiful, melodious. Oh, it is sound of Ganga, the murmuring sound. So this is how the thought waves, they go there and reach it and come back again. Thoughts work as a boomerang. The South Australian weapon, once thrown, it reaches its target and it does the needful and comes back to the owner. So the thoughts go out and they get obstructed by their relevant objects and then get some impressions or memories of the object, and they come back to the source and they collect those impressions. That is the work of mind. Unless there is some support of name or form, the mind cannot work. It has to keep quiet. That is what is practiced by Raja Yoga. Here he says manifestation. Manifestation means projecting out its own self. So how, from examples we can understand. See, in dark night you don't see anything outside. So something is there, you don't know what is that, either it is a stone or some log of wood or something else lying there, you don't see it. So it is ordinarily said the object is not revealed, means not manifested. It is not perceivable. That's why it is called not manifested. When it is perceived by our senses, then we say it is revealed or manifested or seen, whatever language you say. So in this way, when we see analytically, the light helps to reveal the object, and that is called not really light, it is knowledge, because it reveals the object. So it is the knowledge of the object. Maybe it is informative, haphazard, but yet it is knowledge. And this knowledge is called seeing or perceiving, or the object is revealed or manifested, appeared. So the light works here. Light means knowledge, which helps the knowledge. It is knowledge itself. So generally we see the sun for our members of the solar system. Sun is the light, the source of all lights, but that is also not a real source. It borrows its light from some other source. Moon also, stars also, they borrow this light from some other source. And the absolute source, which is one only, not dual, not two, that will be one source. It is called self-effulgent or effulgence. Self-effulgence. It is effulgent by itself. There is no second to support it, to be the source for it. So that is the light of lights, and self-effulgent. If at all the lamp is there in your puja room, you lit other candles from that lamp, but lamp is already, it is there. You need not lit it by some other source. On the other hand, it helps other to be enlightened. So we can relatively say, for some time we can say the lamp is self-effulgent. In the same way, the sun is self-effulgent relatively, but not absolutely, which gives light to everyone in its circle. And the absolute light is the self-effulgent light, which needs no support to be enlightened. It is self-effulgent, and it enlightens all the objects around it. So now, if somebody want to see that self-effulgent light, then we have to say it is revealed, because it is not known to anyone. That's why we call it unknown, unseen. Why did Wordsworth sang in this way? Let me die unseen, unknown, unlamented, let me die. Why? Because he wanted to be merged in the absolute. unseen, unknown, unlamented, let me die. You have to merge in that absolute truth. Nobody will know. The moment you are known or the light is known, seen by someone, proved by someone, it is seen. That is called manifestation. That is called appearance. Appearance to whom? Before whom? Somebody should be there. So when the one becomes two, then only it is possible. When I see myself, that means I and my are different from each other. I see myself, myself means my body. Body is different from me. So when I identify myself as something else other than reality, then only I identify it with the body, and then that body sees the body in many forms. This is the process of confusion, illusion, misunderstanding, ignorance, forgetting. This is how we should understand what is manifestation. So, why we are discussing all this? He says, meditation is the way to manifest. Meditation is the process. I told you that meditation is not a process, it is a state of existence, isn't it? So now he says it is a process. Process means no process. When I know I am, it becomes continuous in that way. Of course, it changes, and it is called not process, but it is identity. Identity is not a process. So in this way, when you think I am, then you have been manifested, and you in other form, not on the real form, you know that I exist. That awareness of your I awareness is known as manifestation. You know I am. That is called manifestation, and that is possible through meditation only. If you meditate on yourself, who am I? Then you know who are you, and then you find out your identity. Something, let it be knowledge, let it be existence, let it be awareness or your contentment, anything, something abstract. You know you are something. That is called manifestation, and that is possible through meditation only, not otherwise. Understood now? Yes. Not fully, haphazardly. When we go on repeatedly thinking in this way, then only it will be clear. Whatever you hear, you have to sit and contemplate. This is the way to be thorough on this. He says आत्मदेव ध्यान से ही अपने स्वरूप की अभिव्यक्त प्राप्त करता है. Atmandev, this supreme self, gets manifested. It knows itself by the process of meditation, through meditation only. तदनंतर वह मनुष्य से लेकर हिरण्यगर्भ पर्यंत सभी जीवों के विषयमुख की संपत्तियों का उस प्रकार उपभोग करता है जिस प्रकार देहाभिमानी अपने घर में उक्त संपत्तियों का उपभोग करता है. So why does he want to manifest? What is the purpose? You are already there. You were sleeping in your bedroom in darkness. Did you get up in the morning? Did you? And you wanted to come out. Why? Why did you get up from the bed? Huh? Daily routine.
That is how the tendency
Of course, it is a daily routine, no doubt. But what do you do after getting up? What is the purpose of getting up? Of course, you do it regularly every day, no doubt. But what do you do after it?
we do some actions or even thinking multiply.
Arey yaar, don't use ordinary language. Please use some extraordinary language. You enjoy yourself. This is the language.
That is
You enjoy yourself. Walking, going to bathroom. Do you enjoy after coming out from bathroom?
yes.
How much you enjoy? That is the most best enjoyment one can have.
Yes.
When the vowel is clear, enjoy. And then you come and eat, isn't it? Do you? We get up to enjoy ourselves. Whatever we do, we enjoy. Washing our face, cleaning the teeth, going to call the answer the call of nature, or taking a bath, or doing your daily routine work, whatever you do, enjoy it. You do it for yourself. So enjoyment is the only purpose wherever you go, whether in the world or above the world. Everybody wants to enjoy. And some kinds of enjoyments are dependent on some other kinds of enjoyments. They are dependent, and some others are not dependent. So, whatever we do in our relative life daily, that is dependable enjoyments. Understood now?
Yes.
So, the moment we get up, just as we want to enjoy ourselves and do our daily routine work, and before that, be very attentive. When you get up, what happens?
Mind is blank, fresh.
Mind was fresh. The moment you get up, it gets clumsy.
Correct.
It starts changing and getting supports, and you enjoy by that way. But just in the beginning, you are aware that you are. That is the first getting up. When you come out of deep sleep, you identify yourself as something. That is called meditation. The moment you come out of deep sleep, in the fraction of second, say 100th part of a second, you feel your body, which is long practiced habit. I am the body. The thought pervades in the body, and I am, that gives you the first enjoyment. I am, I do exist. I am not dead and gone as a body. That is the first enjoyment one enjoys. I do exist. And then all other works start. Let me see, how am I? In Indian process we see the hands, because hands are the medium for work, actions, whatever we do. So hands are the instruments. They see the hand. Prabhate karadarshanam. And then one sees his face. How am I? I am so beautiful. The ugliest person takes for granted he is the most beautiful one under the sun. Nobody is ugly, because you are very much fond of yourself. So you cannot be ugly. The ugliest child is so beautiful for its mother. All those watery substance will be clinging to the cheeks and dried up, and some layers will be coming out,
After drying,
drying, and mother will give a beautiful hearty kiss to the child, so beautiful. So it is called enjoyment, and enjoyment because of love, because of attachment. You are highly attached to your body, that's why you think you are the body, so you want to see the body, and therefrom starts your enjoyment. Enjoying yourself and then enjoying other things. This is how our day starts. So he says, from this analysis we understand, if it is everywhere same, then the self also wants to enjoy itself. The truth wants to enjoy itself unless and until it manifests itself, means it sees itself, it cannot enjoy. Understood now? Just as you get up and feel I am, and you see your face, your palms, everything, and get satisfied, I exist, I am quite well. This is called enjoyment. So also the case with the absolute truth.
Swamiji, I am also my own audience.
Yes, you are three in one. Three in one. How? You are the seer and seen and seeing process. Three are in you only. Three in one. That is called world. You are the world. Mini world. Jat Brahmande Tat Pindande. You are the whole cosmos is there in you in mini form. You are a mini world. So whether you want to enjoy yourself or the Supreme wants to enjoy itself, it is all the same. It is all the same. Process is the same. Whether you make a small nail cutter out of some iron or you make a sword out of the iron, you have to hit the iron and you have to make it. Process is there. Whether it is bigger or smaller, it is no matter. In this way, he says, meditation is the way of enjoyment, and enjoyment is the purpose of manifestation, and that manifestation is within itself. It wants to see itself. So we come in the end to the first saying of the Vedas, the highest scripture, I am, let me be many. This is how everything starts. I am, let me be many. It happens in you also individually. The moment you get up from deep sleep, you feel I. It is by meditation only. And you manifest yourself in yourself. And you enjoy your presence. And that is called manifestation. It is possible by the meditation only. Clear? And I told you all the enjoyments, relative enjoyments, they are dependent on sense objects, I told you. Sense objects, because I am. So I am the body with the senses, and the senses means they cannot keep quiet. They have to activated to be activated. They do some functions, something, and that is nothing other than relationship with the sense objects. That is the only work, relationship. And they collect the informative knowledge or impressions or memories by relationship, and it is haphazard because the moment you have a relationship with the sense objects, you don't lose your identity. You keep up your identity and get related with the sense object. So, it is haphazard. What do you mean? You keep up your identity as separate identity, and then you get related with the other objects and get some information, and that is also otherwise known as enjoyment. Enjoyment. You want to see beautiful flowers. You want to smell the fragrance of the good flowers. You want to taste the sweet mangoes. You want to hear the melodious song of the cuckoo. All these are enjoyments, nothing else. Relationship with the sense objects, which is haphazard, momentary, that is also known as enjoyment. Don't you enjoy the melodious song? Don't you see beautiful sceneries and enjoy natural sceneries? This is called enjoyment.
Swamiji, we have butterflies and birds flying around you.
Yes, we enjoy it. All the senses are there to enjoy the world outside, and they enjoy by relationship. On this basis, don't forget, there is a saying in Sanskrit, who is greatest happiest man under the sun in this relative world? Who is greatest happy man? Who? No. Of course, that is there. It is philosophically, but practically in day-to-day life, who will be called the greatest happy man?
Person in the now,
Person who is about to die and gets saved.
One who has got large number of friends,
wow,
relations. Wherever he goes, he is welcome. And finally, a universal person whose friends are everywhere in this universe, he enjoys the best. को सुखी, शंकराचार्य का प्रश्नोत्तरी में है, को सुखी यह बंधु बहुबांधवस्य. A person having friends all over the world is highest happy man. How? Practically. How? Because he is welcome everywhere, in all conditions. He enjoys it. So, in relative world, of course, philosophically, one who has no worries or who is thoughtless, he is the happiest. That is different. That is philosophy point of view. But in relative world, who is happiest man? One who has got largest number of friends, relations. He is happy. So, from this we can conclude, don't have an enmity with others, help others, do good to others, and be happy. This is what code of conduct says. Help others, have friendship with others, feel for others. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Think for everyone, for the whole universe at large. Think for them, do some good to them, and you will be happy. Why? Because analytically, if you see, if this one dot is going smoothly on the orbit of it as a circle, then everything is in order, everything is peaceful and happy. If one dot changes its way, directions, then the whole cycle will be disturbed.
One small mistake.
One small mistake done by you, it disturbs the whole universe. And we are habituated to go through it. We like it. Unless you get some abuses, some knocks and blows, you cannot have sleep at night. We have been habituated.
स्वामी जी, जैसे जो जिसके बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स होते हैं तो वो पहले तो एंजॉय करता है, जैसे मेरे बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स थे तो, लेकिन फिर वो अवेलेबिलिटी चाहते हैं, उसके पास कोई काम हुआ, कोई पार्टी कर रहा है तो फिर कॉल कर रहा है, फिर वो भी, तो इतनी अवेलेबिलिटी जब नहीं हो पाती धीरे धीरे फिर वो ख़त्म होने लग जाते हैं रिलेशन।
तो वही तो हुआ ना, फ्रेंड्स नहीं है अभी। फ्रेंड्स रहेंगे तब जब उनका डिजायर्स का फुलफिलमेंट होगा। क्या सारे दुनिया के साथ दोस्ती कर लेना इतना आसानी है? कोई एक बिरला होता है, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, और जो सर्वभूत हिते रता। बिरला कोई एक, अरबों में खरबों में एक कोई होता है। आपका 10-20 फ्रेंड हो गया तो आप बड़ा भारी मान लिया अपने को। तेरी गए, अरे 4 करोड़ चेलाओं को लेकर के नाचने वाले आज जेल में सड़ रहे हैं।
Wow, so true.
समझ गए? हाँ जी। तो ये नहीं, रियल फ्रेंड्स। फ्रेंड्स कौन, किसका फ्रेंड्स का क्या है? व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ ए फ्रेंड?
Like you and I.
Think and speak. Don't speak so quickly. Don't reply so quickly. I don't ask such ordinary questions. Just ordinarily we know a friend in need is a friend indeed. That we know. So you must be available for your friend all the time. Then only you will be a good friend. And philosophically, one who walks 7 steps together, they are called friends. If 2 persons walk 7 steps together, they are called friends. And you have to keep up the rules and regulations of a friend. You have to.
हरिओम, प्रणाम स्वामी जी।
हरिओम। क्या आज अंग्रेजी में हो गया, हिंदी में नहीं हुआ? आप लोग मिल गए अभी,
जी स्वामी जी।
तो फिर थोड़ा देरी कर लें आज।
हाँ बिल्कुल स्वामी जी।
क्या 2 घंटा 4 घंटा शाम तक बैठ जाएं?
हिंदी में।
हाँ हाँ, हिंदी में बात करेंगे।
बिल्कुल स्वामी जी।
अच्छा, you have been fortunate. तो ये कह रहे हैं कि ध्यान ही एकमात्र माध्यम है आत्मदेव अपने आप को प्रकट करना, व्यक्त करना। जो आत्मदेव को कोई नहीं देखा, कोई नहीं सुना, कोई नहीं जाना, वो अपने आप को व्यक्त करना मतलब अपने आप को जानना। तो अपने आप को जानने के लिए ध्यान ही एक माध्यम है, और उसके द्वारा वो अपने आप को अभिव्यक्त करते हैं। और अभिव्यक्त करना काम क्यों अभिव्यक्त करना है? तो पर्पस है अपना उपभोग, भोग करना। संसार को भगवान रचा अपने भोग के लिए। जैसे मैं वही बात कहा, जैसे गाढ़ नींद से तुम उठे, उठ करके पहला देखे, पहला उपभोग मैं हूँ, और वो मैं हूँ एक मुहूर्त का अंश से, निमिष मात्र से वो अनुभव हो जाता है कि मैं हूँ। और वो पहला अनुभव, पहला उपभोग मैं हूँ। और उसके बाद मैं कैसा हूँ, क्या हूँ? अपने मुँह देखना, अपने आप को अनुभव करना, मैं हूँ हाथ के रूप में, पैर के रूप में। और इसी प्रकार दिन का काम शुरू होता है। तो इसी को कहते हैं उपभोग। सुबह शुरू होता है, हम उठते हैं इसीलिए अपने आप आनंद लेने के लिए, उपभोग करने के लिए अपने को। और ये विषय संग से होता है, और वो विषय संपर्क भी इंद्रियों के द्वारा होता है, और वह भी उपभोग कहा जाता है। और ये सारे संसार अपना उपभोग के लिए परमात्मा बनाया है, प्रकट किया है। प्रकट क्या मतलब? प्रकट होना मतलब एक दृष्टा होगा, एक दृश्य होगा, और एक दर्शन क्रिया होगा, तभी तो प्रकट होगा। तो इस रूप से सारा संसार को भगवान प्रकट किया है। माध्यम है ध्यान, और इससे भगवान अपने आप को भोग करता है। और इस भोग के अंदर सारे संसार का सारे भोग है निहित। The whole amusement, entertainment, your enjoyment of the whole life in the whole universe is there in the entertainment of the universal being. It holds everything. Your enjoyment is the enjoyment of the Supreme. How? If a sparkle of fire gets deleted, it disappears, then the whole universe, a part of the whole universe disappears. And if it glows, a particle, then the whole forest gets fired. Everywhere there will be fire. So you are, whether you accept or not, you understand or not, you are the part and parcel of the universe. So whatever you enjoy, it is the enjoyment of the Absolute. And whatever Absolute enjoys, that is may not be enjoyed by you directly, but indirectly you are enjoying, because you are related with the Supreme. In this way, all our enjoyments are dependent on manifestation. हमारे व्यक्तिगत आनंद उपभोग वो परमात्मा का अभिव्यक्ति में है। और सारे उपभोग जितना भी जहाँ पर वो अभिव्यक्ति सारे परमात्मा का अभिव्यक्ति के अंदर निहित है। इसी को समझ करके हम बार बार कहते हैं कि तुम सबसे जुड़े हुए हो, तुम्हारा अलगपना कहीं नहीं है और तुम सुखी तभी होगे अगर तुम सारे संसार का सुख का कारण बन पाओगे, नहीं तो नहीं। Unless and until you become the cause for the universal enjoyment or balance or universal equilibrium, peace and harmony, you cannot enjoy yourself. You cannot enjoy. Other example also you can see. If the nail is aching, can the body be happy? If the hair root is aching, can the body will be happy? The whole body is related with all the parts of the body. So every part should be happy, then only the body will be happy. In this way, your first and foremost duty is to worship the Supreme, that is through meditation, and that is the only way, and by that the manifestation of the Supreme Truth is possible, and thereby you enjoy it with the universal enjoyment. जिस प्रकार देहाभिमानी अपने घर में उक्त संपत्तियों का उपभोग करता, देहाभिमानी को भी विषय संबंध से जनित वृत्ति में अभिव्यक्त आत्म सुख का ही अनुभव होता है, क्योंकि ब्रह्मात्म सुख में सभी सुख अंतर्भूत हो जाता है। Now clear. The meditation is the way, that is highest worship, that is the way of manifestation, that is the process of enjoyment also, and everything. Worship also, everything, whether it is universal or individual, doesn't matter. It is all the same. अब तत्व साक्षात्कार के अभाव काल में एकमात्र पूर्वोक्त ध्यान से ही उसके उत्कर्ष अनुसार फल में उत्कर्ष होता है, यह बतलाते हैं। अच्छा, अब हम मान लो भूल गए, क्या होगा बात? Suppose we have forgotten ourselves. That is called ignorance. That is called worldliness. उस हालत में क्या होगा? What will happen in that case? Let us see. When you are not realized, you have not realized the truth. You have not achieved the highest. That does not mean you have not attempted for it. Just as the boy is not present in the class, that doesn't mean boy is absent eternally, everywhere. No, he is only absent in the class. He will be present somewhere else. Presence cannot be denied. So, suppose you have not attained that highest truth, that doesn't mean you have no attempts, you have no efforts. You must have done some effort. Everybody is knowingly or unknowingly trying to enjoy, and if you don't know, then you enjoy less. If you know it, you enjoy the best. How some boy is in a drowsy mood at late night. It was sleeping, and the mother comes and wakes him up. My dear, you have not taken your dinner. Please take and go to sleep. The boy will be nodding its head. Yes, mom. No, no, I am feeling sleepy. Tomorrow morning I shall eat. No, my dear, please eat. In drowsy eyes, without real enjoyment, he eats something. May it be best food, palatable food. Mother keeps for the child. But that enjoyment is haphazard for the child, isn't it? When you are you are sleeping, feeling sleepy. Sleep is the sweetest of all the enjoyments. So, when you feel sleepy, let it be some dirty place, or let it be midday or midnight, or let it be anywhere in the thorny forest. When you feel sleepy and lie down, that bed, your earthly bed becomes golden bed. You enjoy your sleep. That is the highest enjoyment. So now what he says, if you are in the halfway of your enjoyment, of course you have done something. You have done some effort to enjoy the highest, but you could not. That doesn't mean you have lost everything. No. Your enjoyment is directly proportional to your effort with sincerity and honesty you have done for the achievement. In other words, we say the action has equal and opposite reaction. Same thing. Same thing. If you abuse me, I will not garland you. If you have thrown a stone at me, I will not give you some golden chain in gift. Every action has its opposite and equal reaction. So that depends upon you in what momentum, with what purpose, how much effort, how intensely, how keenly, how sincerely, how confidently you have done the effort to get the target. Accordingly, you also get your rewards as enjoyment. तत्व साक्षात्कार के अभाव काल में एकमात्र पूर्वोक्त ध्यान से भी उसके उत्कर्ष अनुसार फल में उत्कर्ष होता है। अगर कोई परिश्रम किया है और आखिर नहीं मिला उसको सफलता, तो उसको कुछ ना कुछ तो मिलेगा। तो इसको दूसरे भाषा में भी भगवान कृष्ण को अर्जुन कभी पूछा था। क्या पूछा था? क्या आसमान में दो बादलों के बीच में एक छोटा सा टुकड़ा बादल ना इस तरफ ना उस तरफ होकर के जैसे कहीं नष्ट हो जाता है, क्या आध्यात्म मार्ग में चलता हुआ साधक अगर पूर्णता को प्राप्त नहीं हुआ, अगर पूरा साक्षात्कार तक नहीं पहुंचा, तब क्या उसका सारा करिकराई सब चूल्हा में जाएगा? क्या होगा उसका? कच्छिन्नो भय विभ्रष्ट छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति। दो टुकड़े बादलों के बीच में एक टुकड़ा बादल छोटा सा जैसे कहीं भाप होकर के कहीं अंतर्ध्यान हो जाता है, ऐसा क्या वो साधक इस जीवन में अगर सफलता प्राप्त नहीं कर पाया, साधक जीवन में, क्या वो उसका करिकराई सब व्यर्थ चला जाएगा? नहीं जाएगा। भगवान कहते हैं, गारंटी देते हैं, एश्योरेंस देते हैं, नहीं जाएगा। क्या होगा? उसको जो करिकराई है वो तो उसके धरोहर रहेगा, और फिर जब शुरू करेगा यात्रा अथवा एफर्ट, तो उसके बाद से ही फिर शुरू होता है, और वो पूर्व अर्जित जो सफलता वो उसके साथ देगा, उसका साथ देगा। उदाहरण के लिए मान लो कोई बच्चा, हमारे पास एक लड़की आई थी, वो पांचवी पास कर ली थी, पांचवी पास करके छठी में कहीं नाम लिखाई थी। वो बेचारा गरीब, उसके मजदूर का लड़की है, उसके पिताजी कहीं मजदूरी कर रहा था, वहाँ काम खत्म हो गया। 1-2 साल उधर रहे, लड़की पढ़ रही थी। अब जब काम उधर खत्म हो गया, पिता माता जी सोचे और कहीं दूर जगह जाएंगे, तो लड़की को साथ ले गए। वहाँ उसका पाठ पढ़ाई उसका समाप्त। 1 आधे साल इधर उधर घूमे, फिर कहीं इधर आ गए, और वह लड़की मेरे पास आ करके हाथ जोड़ी, स्वामी जी मुझे थोड़ा मदद करो, मैं पढ़ूंगी। मैं कहा जरूर करेंगे, जरूर करेंगे। तो वह उसका फिर सर्टिफिकेट टीसी लाए, उसके बाद फिर उसको छठे में दाखिल किए। तो उसको छठे में दाखिल करेंगे या 10वीं में या चौथे में, कहाँ दाखिल होगा वो? जब 5वीं पास कर रखी है तो छठे में नाम लिखा आ जाएगा। हुआ ही है। हाँ जी। Some girl left her studies because of poverty and some instability in their life. Some labor class girl. So he left the place where she was studying, and her parents went somewhere else with the girl. So after a few years, when they come this side again, the girl comes to me and requests me, Swamiji, please help me. I want to continue my studies. I said, so, of course, by all means I shall help you. So we went to get her admitted in some school. Where will she be admitted? Where? In which class? She had passed fifth standard. Now will she be admitted in seventh, eighth, or fourth? Where? Naturally, in the sixth standard she will be admitted because of her previous certificate, transfer certificate. So when you have done something, some effort you have done in the spiritual field and you have not achieved the highest, you are derailed from the spiritual path. What will be the consequence? The consequence, when again you will start from that level onwards. It is not waste. Your previously done effort is never wasted. Assurance is given, life insurance. The certificate, the guarantee card is with you. You are never lost. कुछ भी किया अथवा योगी नाम गेहे योग भ्रष्ट अभिजायते, योगियों के घर में कहीं बड़े शुचि पवित्र घर में जहाँ उसको अनुकूल वातावरण मिलेगा वो फिर पैदा होगा और अनुकूल वातावरण फिर मिलेगा, फिर आगे वो बढ़ेगा। तो इसके लिए हताश नहीं होना, आपका करी कराई कहीं व्यर्थ नहीं हो जाएगा। हाँ वो नहीं कश्चित कल्याणकृत दुर्गतिम तात गच्छति अवश्यमेव भोक्तव्यम शुभाशुभम कर्म फलम। ये सब फॉर्मूला है। जो कुछ तुम किए हो वो कभी नष्ट नहीं होता है, उसका फल अवश्य मिलेगा। और शुभ हो अशुभ हो, तुम्हारे जो कर्म फल है तुमको भोगना ही पड़ेगा। इसीलिए कोई कर्म करके अगर फल नहीं मिला, हतोत्साह नहीं होना, वो कभी न कभी कहीं न कभी कहीं किसी भी हालत में तुम्हारे पास आएगा। इसी के ऊपर तो कल विचार कर रहे थे। जो मेरा है वो दूसरे का नहीं होगा, जो दूसरे का है वो मेरा नहीं हो सकता है। ये कर्म का फॉर्मूला, सब कर्म का फॉर्मूला के ऊपर आधारित है।
Swami, as we progress through our spiritual standards, it feels like Maya gives us tests, examinations at points. Why is that?
Why one gives up the path? Why he gets away from the path, whatever he is progressing in, isn't it? Is it the question?
No, the question, sometimes Maya, this relative world, works very hard to keep you in one place, it feels. It causes quite a disturbance at certain points. It's like it's testing you quite often. Why is that?
we have come to the same. Why? There are some whys which are not, which is beyond why.
Unquestionable questions.
Some questions are not questionable. Questionable. Why has got no answer. And if you try to answer it, so many answers will be there. You see, disturbance is a positive aspect of your journey. Why? How? That is the question, isn't it? Why the disturbance come? Why nature disturbs you? See, analytically if you see, प्रकृति एक बदलाव का नाम है ना? Nature is nothing but a changing process. So changing, what do you mean by change? It is a disturbance. It is it itself is a disturbance. So naturally, the disturbance will disturb you. And you are in that, so you are bound to get it. Of course, from one sense. From other angle, if you see, from our day-to-day relative life, unless you fail, unless you are disturbed, how do you know how to progress ahead? That's how after every standard in the schools and colleges, when you have to appear some exam, and till the result is got, there is a gap, and till you are promoted to the higher class, there is a gap, some disturbance. It is not continuous, and everywhere you have to appear the exam. You have to give a test, then only you will be promoted to the higher regions. If you are not tested, how you will understand yourself that you are getting success? How can you judge yourself? So that judgment, that knowledge of your own progress is dependent on the testing or exams, and that is a type of disturbance which disturbs your progress continuation. So that is a must, and from that you judge yourself, you calculate your ability, and then you get promoted for the higher level. So it is a good thing, needed. So disturbance is a need for the progress. It is not disturbance. As much as you fail, so much you learn that all these failures are not useful. So it is a need of the success. It is a part of the success. Failure is a part of the success. Don't forget it. And that is, disturbance is a part of your progress. Followed?
If you don't let me rub you, how will you shine?
Pardon?
If you don't let me rub you, how will you shine?
Yes. Let me give you a blow, then you understand how much you can resist. And see the wrestlers, they get knocks and blows and they get strength. The sumo fighters. So everywhere we have the necessity of the negative and positive both. Positive means negative has to be there. Negative means positive has to be there. Both should go step by step together. That is called progress. That is a must. That is the nature. That is called nature. You cannot avoid it. Yes, you can avoid it when you reach the goal. There is no journey. Journey ends there. Everything ends there. So stability is there. No journey, no progress, no disgrace, no going nor coming, no achievement, no losing. There enjoy if you can. There is no such things. तो अब देखो, जब कोई पूर्णता को प्राप्त नहीं हुआ, साक्षात्कार के अभाव है उसका, तो जितना वो परिश्रम किया उसके अनुसार उसको फल अवश्य मिलेगा। हे सुमते, यदि अतत्वज्ञ अज्ञानी भी पुरुष 13 निमेष पर्यंत इसे ध्यान से आत्मदेव की पूजा करे तो वह एक गोदान करने का फल प्राप्त करता है। ओह, क्या सर्टिफिकेट! वो कह रहा है, अगर कोई अज्ञानी महा नीच पापी अगर 13 निमेष, निमेष मतलब आंख पलक झपकना, उसको निमेष कहते हैं, 13 निमेष तक कभी आत्मा का पूजा किया, ध्यान किया, तो वो ध्यान एक गोमेध यज्ञ के बराबर है। गोदान, गोदान यज्ञ के बराबर है। मतलब इतना पुण्य वह प्राप्त करता है। If one meditates on the self even for 13 moments, moment means your eye opening and closing, that is called twinkling, 13 times, or till then, if one meditates on the Supreme Self, he gets a merit equal to giving a cow, milky cow in charity to some poor man. That much merit he achieves. So it is never lost and it is worth doing. Whatever, how much, whatever you can do, one should try for it. Don't think I am unable. Don't think I am incapable or ignorant. I know nothing. That will not do. That will not do. So you have to do something. अच्छा तो क्या करोगे? भगवान एश्योरेंस दिया है, जैसे दो बादल के बीच से एक टुकड़ा बादल नष्ट हो जाता है, तुम्हारा करी कराई जो परिश्रम वो नष्ट नहीं होगा, ये कहा। जब उसके साथ साथ ये भी कहा, अपि चेत सुदुराचार, चाहे कितने भी पापियों का पापी, अति निघन्य पापी, अगर भगवान का नाम एक बार लेता है, इस रास्ता में एक पग चल पड़ा, तो उसके लिए मेरे दरवाजा खुला है। हाँ जी, उदाहरण भी है। जो रत्नाकर दस्यु, जिसके मुंह में राम भी कहने के लिए क्षमता नहीं रहा, राम नहीं कह पाया, महरा कहने लग गया, जिसके मुंह से राम नाम नहीं निकल रहा है, ऐसा पापी के लिए भी भगवान उसको त्रिकालज्ञ महामुनि वाल्मीकि बना दिए ना। तो कहाँ हतोत्साह होने के लिए कहाँ मौका है? देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ डिसअपॉइंटमेंट। इवन द ग्रेटेस्ट सिनर has the chance, if he treads this path of meditation, my gate is always open for him. Lord Krishna says like this, that in Gita, I welcome even the greatest sinner. Let him tread the path. Let him step down on the track. Helps will come from all sides. Nature will help him, and he will reach the goal one day or other. I guarantee. Lord says like that. What did Jesus say in Bible? Did he deny the sinners to come to the heaven? In no religion the sinners or ignorant peoples are avoided. They have chance everywhere. So he says, once trial will give you the great result. Have faith, have self-confidence. यस्य स्मरण मात्रेण, एक पल के लिए अगर तुम स्मरण किया वो परमात्मा को, फंस गया रे, और नहीं निकल पाओगे उससे। वहीं से फिर आपको आगे बढ़ने के लिए मौका देते जाएंगे भगवान, प्रकृति, सब कोई। ये कांटे की झड़ी, कुंजा कांटे बेल, उसमें कांटे सब ऐसा मुड़ा हुआ रहता है। उसमें अगर एक बार फंस गया और निकलना मुश्किल। If once you have entered into that thorny bush, you are a gone case. You have to go on entering inside, you cannot come out. So, so in the same way, once you have stepped on this track of meditation, you are bound to achieve the highest one day or other. मन धीर धरो घबराओ नहीं, तुझे राम मिलेंगे कभी न कभी। हाँ जी, गंगा में नहीं, यमुना में नहीं, सरजू में मिलेंगे कभी न कभी। मन धीर धरो घबराओ नहीं, पेड़ों में नहीं, फूलों में नहीं, फल में मिलेंगे कभी न कभी। कहीं न कहीं, कभी न कभी मिलना तो निश्चित है। धीरज रखो, घबराओ मत, यही उनको कहना था। Don't have nil desperandum, don't have discouragement, disappointment. You are bound to success. March on, march on, march on, hero. 1,000 times you may fail, but 1,000 first you are bound to succeed. Go on. Don't be discouraged. Don't give up your confidence. मुझे ध्यान नहीं लगता है, मैं क्या करूं स्वामी जी? ये सवाल नहीं करना।
कभी कोशिश भी नहीं किया।
ऐसा सवाल करना मना है। हाँ जी, क्यों नहीं लगता है? क्या करूं? ये दरिद्री पंचाक्षरी, क्या करूंगा? कहाँ जाऊंगा? क्या खाऊंगा? ये पंचाक्षरी मंत्र दरिद्रों का होता है। हाँ जी। इसको कहते हैं दरिद्री पंचाक्षरी। ऐसा जप नहीं करना। 100 निमेष पर्यंत इस प्रकार देव की पूजा कर मनुष्य अश्वमेध यज्ञ का फल प्राप्त करता है। इफ यू कैन मेडिटेट फॉर 100 moments, you will get the merit equal to the horse sacrifice. He is giving you some hope, some guarantee.
Swami, can you talk about the horse sacrifice?
हाँ, अश्वमेध यज्ञ ऐसा होता है। अश्वमेध यज्ञ का विधान एक बड़े बड़े सम्राट महाराजा लोग करते थे। वो एक घोड़े को पहले वरण करके, उसको पूजा करके और उसको भगवान का रूप में पूजा करके, उसको अपना प्रतिनिधि मान करके, फिर उस प्रतिनिधि को सारे फौज, सारे सैन्य सामंत सबके साथ, मंत्री और राजाओं का कोई प्रतिनिधि लोग, विशेष प्रतिनिधियों के साथ उस घोड़ा को छोड़ देते थे। वो घोड़ा जहाँ जाएगा मनमानी स्वतंत्र रूप से जाएगा। जहाँ गया वो प्रांत राजा का अधीन हो जाता था, और जो उस राजा का अधीन नहीं मानता है, अधीनता नहीं मानेगा, उसको राजा के साथ लड़ाई करना पड़ेगा। वो घोड़े को बांध लेते हैं। यही तो हुआ था राम जी का और लवकुश का टाइम पर। लवकुश उसको बांध लिए। ये राम कौन होता है? हम नहीं जानते कोई राजरूज। ऐसा हमारा यहाँ पर ये घोड़ा जाना हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे। बच्चे थे। हुई लड़ाई और सब बेहोश कर दिए, सबको मारे नहीं, मोहनास्त्र लगा चला करके सबको मोहित कर दिए। आखिर जब राम जी आते हैं लड़ाई के लिए, लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्न और सारे फौज सब पराजित होते हैं। जब आखिर राम जी आते हैं लड़ाई के लिए तो घनघोर लड़ाई छिड़ गया। तू है कौन पूछ रहे हैं ये लव कुछ पूछना है, तुम कौन होते हो, ये घोड़े को हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे, दो दो हाथ हो जाए कोई बात नहीं, ना मैं राम हूं। अरे तुम राम हो और मेरे मैया को इतना तकलीफ दिया, हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे। क्यों हमारे मैया को इतना तकलीफ दिए? बहुत चला, फिर आखिर राम जी के साथ लड़ाई हुई और फिर राम जी भी बेहोश पड़े। तब हनुमान जी को बांध करके ले गए थे सीता जी के पास। मैया मैया हम एक बंदर पकड़ लाए हैं, खेलेंगे इसके साथ तब फिर सीता जी को पता चला, अरे तुम क्या अनर्थ कर दिए। जैसे भी घोड़ा फिर घूमते घूमते और जब आएगा पूरा, जहाँ जहाँ जाएगा घोड़ा वहाँ वो सारा जगह सब ये राजा के अधीन हो जाएगा। वो घोड़ा वापस जब आएगा अपने मनमानी, तब फिर उस घोड़ा को पूजा करके उस यज्ञ में बलि देते हैं। अश्वमेध घोड़ा का मांस से यज्ञ का आहुति दिया जाता है। राजसूय यज्ञ भी ऐसे ही होता है और थोड़ा सा इसका अलग अलग बड़े बड़े यज्ञ करते थे राजा महाराजा लोग, अपना महानता को दिखाने के लिए और प्रतिष्ठित करने के लिए कि हम इतना बड़ा राजा है और ये सब हमारे प्रजा है। वो और सारा विधि विधान सब बहुत कर्म कांड में है।
ये जो सिस्टम था इनका, जैसे घोड़े को छोड़ दिया और सब कुछ उसके बाद होगा, लड़ाई होगी या नहीं होगी, तो इतना वो अलग है इस सिस्टम से। हम सोच के एनालिसिस करते हैं कि कहाँ जाना है, कौन सा किंगडम चाहिए। ये
वही तो बड़ापना है, तभी तो तुम बड़े हो। जहाँ भी गया वो तो उसके ऊपर तुम हक जमा सकते हो, तभी तो सम्राट बनोगे। ये तुम्हारा बड़ापना साबित करता है। और यही जो वो त्रिपुरा रहस्य में वो एक राजा को ऋषि कुमार बांध करके रखा था ना घोड़ा को, त्रिपुरा रहस्य में, और वो पहाड़ के गुफा के अंदर एक ब्रह्मांड बनाया था उस ब्रह्मांड में ये ब्रह्मांड का ये प्रजापति था ऋषि कुमार, वहाँ लेकर के घोड़ा को गायब कर दिया था। राजा लोग बहुत कोशिश किए, कुछ नहीं मिला उनको। पीढ़ियाँ बीत गया, नहीं पाए घोड़ा को, ढूंढ नहीं पाए। तब जाकर के कभी कोई पीढ़ी में कोई आ करके जब ऋषि के पास पहुँचे, उस समय ऋषि अपने समाधि से बाहर थे, समाधि में नहीं थे, क्योंकि हमेशा ऋषि समाधि में है और राजकुमार कहीं खेल रहा है, किसी को पता नहीं घोड़ा कहाँ गया। अब ऋषि जब ध्यान से उतरे तब फिर कोई राजा बोला, महाराज ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है, तो हमको शंका है आपका लड़का ऐसा कुछ किया है करके, थोड़ा कृपा करो। तब फिर ऋषि पूछा लड़का को, अरे ऋषि कुमार बोल दिया, हाँ मैं किया हूँ। तो दे दो घोड़ा इसको। मैं नहीं दूंगा। वो कौन होते हैं घोड़ा छोड़ने के लिए इधर तो फिर बहुत बातचीत हुई। उसके बाद फिर पूछे ये घोड़ा दे दो भाई, बहुत समझाए, और तुम ऋषि का लड़का, तुम राजकुमार नहीं है ये काम करने के लिए, इसीलिए दे दो। और फिर पूछे तुम कहाँ रखे हो, तब वो अपना ब्रह्मांड का पुलपटी खोला। वो एक ब्रह्मांड बना रखा था, सृष्टि बना रखा था वो। कैसे सृष्टि के अंदर सृष्टि, उसके अंदर सृष्टि, आपका सृष्टि मुझे नहीं दिखता है, मैं भी एक ब्रह्मा, मेरे सृष्टि दूसरे को नहीं दिखता, कैसे ये संसार कैसे है। जैसे छाया के अंदर छाया, उसके अंदर छाया, उसके अंदर छाया, प्रतिबिंब के अंदर प्रतिबिंब, वैसे ही ये संसार है सब। इसको कौन समझेगा, कौन क्या करेगा, इसका कोई अंत नहीं, इसीलिए इसके बारे में सोचना छोड़ देना चाहिए। जैसे एक कमरे में 10 बल्ब जला दो, अरे बीच में तुम बैठ जाओ, कितनी छाया देखेंगे आप अपना, और कौन सा छाया कहाँ पर, कितने क्लमजी, कितने कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, और कितने अस्पष्ट और स्पष्ट दोनों, किसके अंदर कौन सा छाया देखेंगे आप। वैसे ही ये दुनिया है, वैसे ही समय भी है, समय के अंदर समय, दुनिया के अंदर दुनिया, कौन क्या है किसी को कुछ नहीं पता, सब पंडित बन के घूमते हैं।
व्यावहारिक जिंदगी में अगर हम अपने मन को घोड़े की तरह देखें, जहाँ भी मन जाता है या तो वो उसे हासिल कर पाएगा या तो फिर
ऐसा भी मान सकते हैं, क्यों नहीं। घोड़ा इंद्रिया देखना, इंद्रियों के ना घोड़े भगे, रात दिन इनको संयम के कोड़े लगे। इंद्रियों को 10 घोड़ा माना और इसको संयमित रखना, शरीर को रथ माना। हम रथ परंपरा पहले बात किए थे, इसको खींचने वाला 10 घोड़े लगे हुए हैं। ये अश्वमेध यज्ञ ऐसे भी मान सकते हैं। मन इंद्रियों का राजा, और ये मन जहाँ जहाँ जाता है वो अगर आपके अधीन हो जाए तो आप कितना बड़ा सम्राट बन जाएंगे। ये तो परमात्मा तक भी पहुंच जाता है। मन है सबसे बड़ा घोड़ा। The mind is the greatest horse. Horse sacrifice we were talking of. Horse will be set out and it will go anywhere and everywhere as per its will. Wherever it goes, if no obstruction it meets, then that land belongs to the sender of the horse, the owner of the horse, the great king. In this way, for some time, the horse gets, it is sent for going around, and when it comes back, it is killed and offered to the fire god. Then that king becomes the emperor of all those land. That was our old system, horse sacrifice. Here we are also we can say horse sacrifice means horse, 10 horses. The chariot is the body and the 10 horses are the 10 senses. They take this chariot away from here to there without any purpose, without any clear path. It goes on creating dangers, and the Charioteer is the mind, and that should be controlled. In this way we compare our body. If one meditates for 100 moments, that becomes a meritorious act, just as the horse sacrifice. उक्त प्रकार से आधी घड़ी पर्यंत इस अपने आत्मरूप ईश्वर की पूजा कर मनुष्य 1000 अश्वमेध यज्ञों का फल प्राप्त करता है. He goes on giving you the result. If one meditates on the self for half an hour. It is ghadi is not hour. Our Indian system of knowing the time, 2.5 ghadis make 1 hour. 4 घड़ी 60 घड़ी का 24 घंटा. Yes, 2.5 ghadis make 1 hour. So he says if half a ghadi, the unit for measuring the time. If one meditates for half ghadi, he acquires the merit which is equal to 1000 horse sacrifices. ध्यान रूपी बलि के उपहार से स्वस्वरूप अपनी आत्मा की अपने आप एक घड़ी भर जो पूजा करता है वह राजसूय यज्ञ का फल प्राप्त करता है. He says when this horse is sacrificed, means offered to the fire, then the king becomes emperor. Okay, so if you can sacrifice this mind horse in the sacrificial fire of meditation, even for half a moment, you will acquire so much merits. This is a kind of sacrifice. और इसी प्रकार दिन भर पूजन करने से तो मनुष्य परम धाम में वास करता है, क्योंकि चिरकाल एकाग्रता होने पर ज्ञान का उदय अवश्य ही होगा. So tomorrow we shall see further. Today he says if you meditate at least for 3-4 hours up to half day, you are bound to get one-pointed mind and you are bound to get the highest, achieve the highest. So start meditating, and that too as a horse sacrifice. Sacrificing your mind in the fire of meditation and achieve the highest result. Tomorrow we shall see further. Hari Om. Ghadi? Ghadi will be, say, 24 minutes. 60 मिनट का घड़ी 1 घंटा तो 2.5 घंटा, 2.5 घड़ी 1 घंटा होता है. 24 हाँ 24 मिनट का 1 घड़ी हो गया।
हरिओम स्वामी जी प्रणाम।
जय हो सारी। आज सब डिस्टर्बेंस अच्छा है।
कल से है स्वामी जी, कल तो बिल्कुल ही हुआ।
जी जी, थोड़ा बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस होना चाहिए। हरिओम, जय गुरुदेव। ओम
हरिओम स्वामी जी
ओम
प्रणाम स्वामी जी।
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। थैंक यू, थैंक यू। क्या रे, इसका बंद कर दो।
एफडी लेके जा रहा है कि बैंक में
हैं?
एफडी लेके ना
हाँ
बैंक वाले सर कह रहे हैं कि मैं खुद ही आऊँगा कल एफडी लेके। अब एफडी रख दो यहीं, कल आएंगे कि खुद ही आएंगे। तो दुर्गी कह रही मैं आ जाऊँ तो
हाँ, ठीक। कल आएंगे।
जी वो खुद ही
ठीक है, ठीक है। आ जाओ।
हरिओम स्वामी।
हरि
हरिओम स्वामी। हरिओम स्वामी जी।
हरिओम हरिओम। जय हो। थोड़ा ज़्यादा आजकल अंग्रेजी में हो जाता है क्योंकि इधर